Men and women walk differently, sometimes. Some walking styles are considered to be more masculine and some more feminine. But despite the anatomical differences, both men and women commonly use a very similar pattern of walking that one could call unisex. I get a lot of comments from male viewers who are concerned because they get made fun of because they have what is considered to be a feminine walking style. That prompted me to do an earlier video on feminine versus masculine walking styles. In that video, I focused mainly on the mechanics. In this video, I want to follow up and look into more of the different types of variations that are considered to be more feminine and the multiple variations that are considered to be more masculine. Before we get started, go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. Keep the notifications bell turned on so you can get all of my content as soon as it comes out. If you want to support the channel, become a member or click the thank you button. Also, after you're finished watching, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Are there other styles of feminine or masculine walking that I haven't mentioned here? And let me know, what is your style of walking? Let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to go through the hallmarks of a normal unisex walking style. Then I will review some variations of what is considered feminine. And then finally, I'm going to look at some styles considered to be particularly masculine. First, let me review the style I consider to be the most neutral or unisex. This way of walking keeps the spine and other joints aligned with proper weight distribution over the joints. For those of you who are trying to make your walk more masculine, this is the style I would try to achieve. The key features of this style are: 1. Vertical posture with no forward or backward lean. 2. Arms swing directly forward on the side opposite the swing leg. So the right arm forward with the left leg and the left arm forward with the right leg. This gives the walk a sense of direction, purpose, and confidence. Very importantly, the arms are not thrown backward behind the body. They drop in a relaxed manner to a position even with the torso. 3. The pelvis is in a neutral tilt, not tilted forward or backward. 4. The rear leg extends behind the body during the swing through, driving the forward motion of the body. 5. The palms should face the side of the thighs, not backward. This is an indication of proper shoulder posture. 6. The feet are facing forward in the direction of travel and land first gently on the heel before rolling forward to the flat of the foot. Now let's look at characteristics of walking styles that are considered feminine, or more accurately, not masculine. I make this distinction because when we think of a walk being more feminine, we generally are assuming it to be more elegant, beautiful, and ladylike. Not all walking styles that are more common in women would fit that description. As we look at various characteristics of feminine walking, we should recognize that some are based on anatomical differences, namely wider hips, but in reality, more of the differences could be a result of adaptations to footwear, like high heels, or to affectations to create an air of femininity. This can be assumed since most of the same women who can be seen swishing their hips while out on the town walk in a unisex way when they're in a casual environment or at the gym. The hips are the most notable feature of feminine walking. The side-to-side sway of the hips we see here is a surefire way to make your walk look feminine. The hip drops on the side of the standing leg, elevating the hip on the side of the swing leg. This action is often even more exaggerated on the fashion catwalk. If you're trying to lose your feminine walking style and look more masculine, you've got to get rid of this. Another hip action that makes a walk look like a woman's is hip swivel. While hip sway is up and down in the vertical plane, hip swivel is forward and back in the horizontal plane. You see a prominent hip swivel in both these women who are wearing heels. It's more pronounced in the woman on the left. Aside from the hips, the arm swing is another notable feature of a feminine walking style. As I already noted, the arm swing normally is directed forward and then drops back.
Your walking style will look more feminine if it varies from this in almost any way, either moving more outward during the backswing, or in the case of this catwalk, actually swinging back behind the body during the backswing. There are also people, most commonly women, who swing their arms across the front of their body when walking. From the side view, you can also see the prominent back arm swing characteristic of some feminine walking styles. Unlike the neutral or masculine walk, the arms swing back as much or more than they swing forward. This is related to excessive upper back extension in some female walking styles. Any of these variations are going to be considered more feminine, if not more beautiful or ladylike. Here you can see a guy with both the exaggerated hip swivel and the outward back swing on the arms, giving his walk a more feminine style. Finally, we'll close out with the walking styles that are considered to be more masculine. The original walk that I demonstrated would be my ideal interpretation of a masculine walking style because it's confident, purposeful, healthy on the joints, and not exaggerated. Another walking style that is not isolated to men, but definitely is not feminine appearing, is duck foot walking. That is turning the feet out. Here we see both men and women walking with duck feet. Over the course of time, there has been an association between women walking in heels and being feminine. It's difficult or impossible to duck foot walk in heels, so women who have been traditionally feminine and who have worn heels have never been duck foot walkers. A final characteristic that I believe is specifically masculine appearing is the shoulder sway. Instead of swaying the hips like women, some men who are very masculine appearing sway their shoulders. The shoulders tilt towards the side of the swing leg during the gait cycle. This characteristic has been seen in Indian actors Sanjay Dutt and Salman Khan. It can also be seen in British actor Idris Elba, who combines the tilt with significant duck feet. I hope you enjoyed this comparison between feminine and masculine walking styles. If you did, make sure you've clicked that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Did I leave anything out? Support the channel by becoming a member or hitting that super thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.